Hey, everybody, good morning. Happy Monday morning to you. It's just after 7 a.m. Let me tell you, the stuff going around this last week, 2 weeks, whether it's the flu, all the other viral crud, I don't know. I know a lot of people that have stuff, but I guess it was my turn last week. You can probably still hear it. So do not recommend. Do what you got to do to stay healthy. That was rough. So it took a few days off live streaming because I don't think you would have heard me, but it's good to be back. So just wanted to jump on here this morning and tell you, first of all, we talked about the red flag warning yesterday that was issued, and that has been expanded overnight. And so this covers pretty much all of our area now. And even if it doesn't, you're going to have very similar conditions looking at this afternoon. And so what this is talking about is this is covering 1 to 7 p.m. It'll probably go on a little bit past that for 10 to 20 mile per hour winds with up to 30 mile per hour gusts. I do think, yes. What makes it fire weather concerns is relative humidity dropping down to as low as 15%. Temperatures up into the mid 70s today, if you're not concerned about all that. So, plenty of news in there. For us about that. So let me switch over and let's talk about the weather threat. Of course, you can tell I haven't done this in a couple days, and we'll just pause for emphasis. Here we go. So this is shifted now toward Friday. I've been talking about this for the last couple days. Severe weather outlook for Friday, March 14th. What will at least be a marginal area is shifting just a little bit, according to SPC data this morning, to our east. And so now picking up just a little bit of the south and the east portions of Vernon County. Looks like it's picking up Joplin. Heavier activity maybe over towards Springfield and Rolla. So this is going to be for us, we're going to call this a conditional severe thunderstorm threat. So we have an incredible system working in toward Friday, and I'm going to show you some of the details of that. But what I think is a lot more likely for sure is there's going to be a strong pressure gradient setting up as the low pressure moves across Kansas. I'm going to show you how that works in a second. So what I think is for sure is Friday is another fire weather concern day. But let's get back to the actual system that's setting up, and it looks like this. Here's a low pressure that is ridiculous for what it is. It's going to become, as it drops, it's going to be a hurricane level, hurricane strength level system as it sets up moving across Kansas. And as it does, looking at Friday, it becomes vertically stacked. And then watch how, hopefully, data this morning suggested this takes a little bit of a northeast trajectory. And as it does, the pressure gradient, Friday was setting up real strong. So we do have those very, very strong winds. I think we will deal with Friday for sure. And then as this moves along, if this is able to wrap around Gulf level moisture, which I think it will. What will happen where is still just a little bit too hard to say right now. But activity setting up, a little bit more suggested by the data to be to our east, as you can see here as this moves. And so let me come into our area just a little bit more. It's just too far out to be specific as far as what winds up where. It's just going to depend so much on how much moisture draws in the evening hours, afternoon to evening hours on Friday, how much moisture draws in into these areas of instability. So we have a long way to go on it. We're going to keep an eye on it, but that's just what we're looking at. I put up moisture yesterday, and not much has changed, as I showed you. As that precipitation wraps around and the low is a little bit more over our area, kind of like a dry slot effect, then it looks like maybe the heavier amounts of precipitation are going to be off to our east, like you're seeing here. So we'll keep an eye on that one. That one will change as well. Temperatures today, I am seeing 73 in Harrisonville, 72 over towards Holden, down towards Clinton. It's 70, 71. Butler looks like we're going to hit about 72 today. So, regardless, I think Friday, two things happen for sure. I think we have a windy day with fire weather concerns. I think we've been in the mid to upper 70s all week. And then with this system, precipitation or not, which I think we will get some, even if it's not severe, um, and severe weather or not, all of us are going to see a huge drop in temperatures come Saturday morning when we're going to start out around 46, maybe get up into the 60s barely for the weekend before popping back up into the 70s for next week. So it's a dramatic weather week. There's a lot going on. We're going to keep an eye on the severe threats. We will be able to put better timing, better data on that as we move toward it. And I'll keep you